Saturday morning and welcome back at 6:30. I'm Maddie Kurth. Let's get you over to meteorologist Hannah Gard for a check of that Weather Authority forecast. Hannah, going to be outside today and feeling it.
Yeah, and a lot of people will be out there because we have some tailgates to get to for college football and then again tomorrow for the Saints, and it is just going to feel hot. We are stuck in this hot and dry pattern all the way through the weekend and the coming work week. So giving you the first alert, you have to prepare as you're headed outdoors. Now this isn't the summertime heat feel because our dew points will be lower, but look at our highs. We are pretty far above average. Our average is 89. So typically we're on the downhill of our temperatures, but we've been stuck in the 90s. We'll be 94 today and tomorrow. We might struggle to get up to 94, but we will be sitting around 93 all the way through until about Thursday, Friday. Then we get down to 92, but this is still above normal all the way through the extended forecast. Looking at water vapor, we can kind of see what's going on. We do have low pressure just to our east, but we have a big area of high pressure that is building in to the west. And what happens with the upper levels is we get trapped in a non-moving pattern. We have a cutoff low here that just meanders slowly up to the north. The high does subside. That's why we see those temperatures falling slightly into Thursday, Friday. But there's a lot of question marks in the long range pattern. One of the models is seeing some low pressure coming down over the Great Lakes again, which is not necessarily a super strong cold front, but it could drop the temperatures down. Some of the other modeling showing that this will just swing right past us. And you can see the Climate Prediction Center outlook for September 18th through the 22nd still hot. So I don't see a huge temperature change coming, and we're just kind of stuck in this pattern as we go through the extended forecast. Current conditions though this morning, not feeling terrible in the morning hours because we do have that drier air. So Macomb 66 at 68 in Hammond. Now the South Shore definitely a lot warmer. 76 at New Orleans International, feeling warm out the door. And we've had a couple of little scattered showers in places like Lower Plaquemines Parish, so I'm not going to rule out a little bit of moisture down there, but this is not measurable rainfall for many areas. Most of the rain and storms are over here near Florida where we have a low pressure system, and look how far past that front we are. We're stuck in this drier dome of air. There's also some storms over to our west, but everything is going around us. So the rain potential today, maybe a little stray shower or two. I just don't think that we're going to get too much moisture with this dry of a pattern. Temperatures today, very quickly climbing to the 90s, be there around noon. And then again, I'm forecasting 94. I think we'll get close to that at least. Maybe we touch it, but it would be briefly. Most of the afternoon we're just spent in the low 90s. And then as the sun sets, we get down to those 70s again. But this is what helps with the feel. The dew points still sitting in the upper 60s, low 70s, and that's this morning. They will continue to fall in the afternoon. So it does help the heat index stay right around the actual temperature. So it's not going to feel like triple digits or anything like that, which is what we would expect in the summertime. So just not the fall feel that we were wanting this time of year. Air quality alerts are in effect from New Orleans all the way up through Baton Rouge as well. So if you are extremely sensitive to that air quality, might want to limit that outdoor exposure, but this is not going to impact everybody. It's only moderate air quality alerts for today. So consider that if you are sensitive. Tropical update. We do have a wave to watch. It's moved off the coast of Africa. Really not a lot of thunderstorm activity going on here this morning, but you can't see the broad low pressure circulation. There's nothing that's a surface circulation yet. But as it moves to the west into this area highlighted in orange, has a medium chance of developing into a tropical system later through the weekend and into the start of the week. The question will be, how soon does it form? If it forms a little bit earlier, it could strengthen faster in the time range, and that would tend to pull it to the north because we have high pressure up here to the north of it. If it stays a little bit weaker, it would trend west, but regardless, it looks like it will most likely make a pass to the north of the Lesser Antilles, and that is climatologically what we expect in September. A lot of those storms will pass to the north of the Caribbean. So we'll be watching for that, of course. It has not formed yet. Models don't do great when there's no actual center to watch, and we still have around 14 days to track that system. Next name on the list is Gabrielle. We will, of course, keep our eye on the tropics, but we haven't really had much going on out there, and it doesn't look like that will form except for maybe the next couple days from now, Maddie. And wow, nothing happening on our 7-day there. Just that dry heat each and every day. I do think it starts to get a little bit more humid after about Wednesday into Thursday, and it will start to feel hotter because the heat index will push up with the increase in dew points.
Here comes that Groundhog Day feeling all over again.
I know, it feels like summertime and we don't have the rain. We were talking with our producer about how much the rain helps, and without that, it just feels hot. So make sure you're watering your plants, checking on your gardens because they are going to need it.
All right, thank you, Hannah.